Is it just in seasons? I didn't realize this was the Chinese room. Looks like all 52 episodes. Ah, that's fucking cool. My wife Steady has snagged me like 2012 Ninja Turtles run.
You are Comrade Ivan Ivanovich Privalov. In 1961, you were selected for the Shukovgrad Interonaut Exploration Program SSSR. Despite failing your basic physical and being caught cheating on your entrance exams, on the morning of the 12th of April 1962, you boarded a rocket drill containing the experimental device Little Orpheus, with the purpose of descending through the Earth's crust to discover the relative hollowness of the interior and its suitability for colonization.
No, you've lost me, General. Did I do what?
You and Little Orpheus were dropped into an extinct volcano to drill to the center of the Earth and find out if we could establish a city there. Note, if you will, that this date is over 3 years ago.
Welcome in, Iron Fox. Let's go. Oh, he hurt. I'd like the Courage the Cowardly Dog. I never watched Foster's, though. I mean, I'm aware of it. I just never watched it. I think most of the TV shows I made sure to have when my son was little and he was getting older.
Ivanovich, can you describe Little Orpheus to me?
Of course. It was large and round and had something of a disagreeable smell.
I was referring to its technical specification.
Well, General, I am no man of science, but it had this radio thing that I was supposed to use to let the surface know I had arrived, and some sort of battery wrapped in this lead box. But I was told to not touch anything under any circumstances, and I did notice the engineers who worked on it were quite a shifty bunch.
The shows that I had a lot of were like, was it Invader Zim, Clone Wars. By that time, I had gotten into streaming, so it was able to find a lot of stuff. Like we used to watch, when Rex was little, we used to watch Ruby Gloom. That was a good one. I like that. I mean, of course, we watched like Phineas and Ferb, and that one is actually surprisingly funny, even for like adults.
The Little Orpheus device contained a radio transmitter capable of sending a signal through miles of solid rock. In order to boost this, a powerful energy source was required. An atomic bomb, Comrade Privalov. An atomic bomb that you have lost somewhere below the Earth's crust.
Yes, that bomb. Of course, General. I can explain everything. But it is a long and somewhat complicated story. And let me assure you, this is not a case of milking chickens. But you won't understand where your bomb and Little Orpheus has ended up unless I start at the very beginning and you let me tell you where I've been for the last 3 years.
I don't think so. But I don't think I covered that with him last night when I was on the phone with him. There were some other things that we were chatting about. But it is something I have stressed to him, and he understands the importance of it. It's on him to get it done.
From the beginning, then. But this had better be good.
Good, General. It's more than good. It's extraordinary. And it began like this.
Until he does, you won't hear me say the name of his band. Whoop, okay. What the hell is that thing? Hello?
An extraordinary sight. I realized this must be the fabled land of Plutonia, as documented by the brilliant scholar Obruchev. A trail of destruction, carved by the rocket drill, led down into the wild and mysterious jungle. The rocket drill itself must have snapped in half somewhere below Kamchatka, and little Orpheus bounced out and became lost in that prehistoric forest. If I was ever to get home, my mission was clear: to find little Orpheus.
Yeah, I could see some Venture Brother vibes in this.
I steeled myself and plunged deeper into that prehistoric jungle where insects the size of dogs buzzed around.
Dogs. What sort of dogs?
I beg your pardon, General?
Large dogs or small dogs? Big like an ovcharka or small like a barlonka?
Does it really matter?
Of course. Detail is all important.
Ovcharka then, General. The size of an ovcharka.
I find that very hard to believe.
Would you find it easier if they were the size of a balanka?
No. But I am enjoying your attempts to persuade me.
It's giving weird, like, limbo vibes, too, without all the damn near immediate death. Like, very colorful. Wait. Did I move the camera? No. Okay, that's a one-way trip. So, a fun death? Oh, shit. Okay, well, that was a stop. I thought I could have kept going. Sorry. Grab it her up!
Another part of the rocket drill. But still no sign of little Orpheus.
I was about to say, it makes me nervous when I see a crack in the wood like that. Oh, shit. Okay. No fucking about. with the fucking until dawn goddamn quick time events. Nope, we're dead. Oh, oops.
Between the trees, I could see huge beasts, larger and more ancient than any known to our modern times. Could it be that Oberchev was right? And deep below the Earth's surface, prehistoric monsters still roam freely.
Yes, but little Orpheus.
Interesting physics. No, okay.
Terrible lizard intent on making a snack of me was none other than the most awful of the monsters, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, now you are an expert on dinosaurs.
Hardly an expert, General. Just educated by the best schools in the world, like all good socialists. And I remembered one crucial thing.
I'm listening.
Well, its greed is without bottom, its hunger is ferocious, but its brain is absolutely tiny. So it can roar and roar as much as it likes, but it will never be a match for the sharpened mind of the good Soviet worker. All I needed was a plan to outwit the monster.
Stop moving whenever it's looking at you. Did Jurassic Park teach you nothing?
Imagine my shock and surprise to find in that clearing the last part of the rocket drill. More shocking was the fact it had been ransacked. Someone had made off with the tools, the weapons, the rations, and the spare parts for the Pragviev. I began to suspect foul play. Perhaps little Orpheus was not lost at all, but stolen. All I could do was follow the trail further into Plutonia.
Are we gonna find out at the end that he's making all this shit up? Oh, excuse me.
all agree this was the fabled land of Plutonia, do we? I don't remember accepting that.
I will admit it might not have been Plutonia if you are prepared to accept the dinosaur.
This isn't a negotiation, Ivan Ivanovich.
General, you can disagree all you like, but there's very little you can do to persuade me it wasn't a dinosaur.
I might not be able to persuade you, but I can always have you shot.
That was a little bit close for my takings. Is he just looking up and down? Yeah, okay. Quick time events ain't so quick. I say that now. Oh, that's not a place that you want to be. Oh, come on. Was I supposed to be moving? What the fuck? What a bouncy fucking egg.
You hid in an egg.
Yes, General. I hid in an egg.
I am glad to hear your military training was not wasted. If only I had a single legion of men as brave and ingenious as you, With only 100 men equipped with eggs to hide in, we could roll across Europe in a day.
General, are you mocking me?
You are as sharp as you are brave, Tavarish.
Welcome in, Ping. Something a little different today. Let's see what it wants me to do. All right, but I wanted to see what was over there. Hopsidentals! So to fill you in, Ping, we are a Soviet soldier, person, scientist, worker that has drilled that I've been sent on an official mission. We've drilled down to the center of the earth type of situation, and I lost the robot, little Orpheus. So that's you're caught up. The story is he's recounting the tale to his general or some sergeant or some shit. And if I'm not mistaken, the developers behind this are the same developers behind Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. The Amnesia sequel that was not made by the actual people that made Amnesia. That's why they call me Domino, bitch. I wish there was a run function though. I mean, he's got a good gaunt to
I couldn't believe
gank.
it. I still struggle to believe it. A whole lost city, buried in that jungle deep below the crust of the earth. Who would have thought it was possible?
Who indeed? It is, of course, a shame you didn't think to record the moment for posterity and help us all to get over our disbelief.
But I did, General, I did. My training was excellent, and I immediately took out my komsomolets and began to document all I could.
We're gonna see him do this. So then obviously that's not what we're supposed to do here. Why are you so scared? You're just pushing a fucking ball. Oh. Okay. That was my fault. I get it now. I see what you're getting at. My brain's putting it together, baby.
So, Where is this camera now, then?
Ah, General, yes. What, of course, I meant to say was my training was excellent, and I immediately reached for my camera, only to realize it must have been torn from my utility belt in the crash and lost forever in that forgotten jungle.
Yeah, we're gonna find out this is all bullshit. He sold little Orpheus to the Americans. Or it's gonna get real fucking dark.
Horrendous beast had returned and was hungrier than ever.
Perhaps it was angry it had been fooled by an egg-wearing idiot.
That is unkind, General. It may have been small of brain, but it was grand of stature.
Whereas you, Ivan Ivanovich, are lacking in both departments. Presuming there were no more eggs to hide in, did you have a new plan?
I did, General.
Please, do tell me, what was this brilliant plan?
Fucking the run.
I ran like hell, General.
Woo! You are so tiny compared to that. That is like if we picked up a ant to eat it. I mean, people do that, so I guess I shouldn't.
Will our intrepid yet doomed hero survive the jaws of the ferocious dinosaur? Will he meet his end miles underground as an aperitif for a ravenous raptor? What dark secrets could be buried in the lost city of Agatha? Will the general ever discover the location of his lost bomb? All of these questions and more will be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Oh my fucking god. If it's like the accidental prequel to the Metro games or even the books, oh my god, that would be so fucking hilarious. We're gonna go to the next one. If we finish it, then we'll watch the credits. What the fuck? The Lost recording mode is now available. Revisit Ivan's adventures and discover the new orbs scattered throughout to unlock exclusive behind the scenes content and hilarious outfits. How many episodes are there? Okay, well, that might not be a thing that we do tonight. Hilarious, I say.
What luck! What a miracle! One moment I was rushing into the fetid tonsils of that horrible monster. The next, I was plummeting downwards to the jungle floor beyond its reach. I prayed I would land on something soft.
Perhaps your head.
But nothing could have prepared me for what was about to unfold. An epic saga of pride, power, and revolution. A struggle for freedom, the likes of which our world has never seen. And it happened like this.
I'm gonna skip the intro. I'm sorry. We watched it on the first episode. We're not gonna. Whoa, what the fuck bellum ass looking little motherfucker was that? There's another one. Some Smurfs?
Who
What
were
the?
those strange, gentle monsters who towered above me?
That
I
head
could only
is
guess they
twisted.
were the lost tribe of the Menf, an earlier race of people. But why were they so fearful of those ancient gates that lay just beyond their village? And why did they seem to recognize me? Why?
What?
Yes, I'm also wondering why.
No,
Some of their heads are.
Who was I to question
What
such
the fuck
things?
is going
Trapped
on?
as I was deep underground, I was more curious, I must admit, about the location of little Orpheus.
I'm sorry. Did anyone else notice how fucked up their heads were? Like they were not looking at me. Oh, hold on a second. You got to go bye bye. Shkaboops. Yes. Yes. Now let's see. Where was your name again? Before I. There you are. Let's go deal with you real quick. Report. Chat message. They are doing the spam scam bots and or tampering. A scam. Is selling viewers. Yes? At least that's what I will say they were doing. That we shall block. We shall close that and get back to our stuff. From space, my little friend. From space! This dude's head gonna just bug out and flip around. Wait, okay. So somebody saw.
Talk of a great city, a mighty power. Yet your nymph squatted like savages in huts at its boundary.
They did. And the answer to that mystery lay beyond my grasp at that point. Because it was a wonder, it truly was.
Yeah, okay. It looks like it's hot as fuck. Why am I touching it? It's so cinematic sometimes I can't tell when I can fucking move. Yeah, this looks safe.
The lost city of Agartha. I hope I may one day see it myself.
Oh, General, if only you could. Unfortunately, as I shall explain, should you seek Agartha now, you wouldn't find it. It has been utterly destroyed.
I made sure of that. See, I went to Tenpenny Tower, and they told me about Nuketown.
Utterly destroyed?
Utterly, General, a tragic loss.
A convenient loss.
I imagine archaeologists weeping as I tell you. But most importantly, before we continue, you must understand one crucial fact about its destruction.
Which is?
It wasn't my fault.
It ends up being his fault. Oh, now we got little nightmares vibes going on here. Don't mind me. I'm gonna stick my dick next to your face for a second while I climb up. What? There's not even a welding joint to that. What the fuck? Probably because they wouldn't fucking look at him. That's why they did the genocide. Magic and hope. It's fucking hot glue.
Those poor, unfortunate Minkf, trapped and kidnapped and dragged away, only to return as vicious foot soldiers to some unknown tyrant.
I really wish I could.
Yet, there was something familiar about the shtukovna they were forced to wear on their heads, which I was sure were being used to control and enslave them.
And what was that?
General, it curiously resembled the radio sets I used to tinker with as a child.
Radio sets.
It was very curious.
It was very curious.
It was extremely curious.
You guys notice the eye made out of the vines up in the top right? It probably is. You know what I just realized? I don't have like subtitles on. Let's change that. There we go. Sorry about that. Everyone that's been watching for fucking like 37 minutes, like, I can't even fucking tell what they're saying. They're fucking... Accents are too strong. Over here in America, we speak American. Slide. It's not Russian, lol. And it's not the thickest accent I've heard. Yeah, I know, I agree. Can you grab it? Why won't you grab it? Okay, we'll be back. When the game's all like, you gotta go back to open that door. He looked at it for a second. Ah, you motherfucker. Is it not this? No. No, it wasn't that button. It was the other button. Fuck me. The power of friendship. That looks so fucking dangerous. Like, why does it glow like that? I guess we should just... We don't need to touch this one, so we can just... It probably is cancer. Fucking Oddworld looking ass motherfuckers now. Oh. Follow. Stay.
An ancient technological metropolis, powered by a glowing resin, carved from the very earth?
A glowing resin carved from the very earth. Do you see, General?
I fear you are about to enlighten me.
I feel like this is a dangerous spot to be at, but fuck it, whatever. I think you're right. You know what? I think you're right. I think he hung around little Orpheus too long. He got cancer from it, and this is just the
Orpheus must
tumor.
have been drained by the impact, but whoever had stolen it and brought it here was no doubt planning to use the Agarthan resin to charge up the atomic bomb, restoring the device to its full potential. What sort of man would come up with such a monstrously reckless scheme?
Perhaps the type of man who has such a limited understanding of atomic energy that he thinks an ancient metropolis can be powered by shiny marbles.
That was the wrong button. Yeah. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to go down? Ooh, was I supposed to have gone down? Okay, I guess so. It smelled of my mother and felt like warm snow. Do you mean water? Well, yes. It smells burnt toast. All of a sudden, I am tasting almonds. Pseudophysics, yeah. So it's just the egg mechanic again. Oh, excuse me. No! Ah! That is something. This is like the Metal Gear box mechanic. Yeah, yeah. That too. Well, it looks like that's gonna fall on me. Oh. Crouching. Crouching. There we go. Bring ding 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 ding. Bring ding ding. Oh! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Okay, running! We're running! Nope, we're dying. I sure would like a word. Alright, this time we're just gonna hold right. Can I use the D-pad? No, that sucks. I'm just gonna have the fucking side of this nub digging into my thumb. Fuck! Streamer can't be good at video game. Okay. Not the first one. Now, okay. Nope, never mind. Cinematic killed me. Oh, what the fuck?
I am curious, Ivan Ivanovich. You talk and talk about this great subterranean city. Yet what you describe sounds strangely familiar.
It does in some way bear an uncanny resemblance to the glorious architecture of Comrade Alexei Dushkin. Wouldn't you agree?
Donyet, General. I have never heard of this great Tavarish Dushkin or his works.
Interesting. Because you were photographed on the steps of his marvelous Vysotka na Krasnich Varotach, shaking hands with the Glavny constructor.
That was the chief designer? The sweaty little fat man with the bad hearing?
Mind your mouth, Ivan Ivanovich. And don't think you can distract me by slandering one of the great visionaries of our time. Without him, neither of us would be sitting here now.
I must remember to thank him for that, General.
Oh, you motherfucker! Welcome in, hater. While I quit being salty over that, let's take a look at what you have asked for. Hydrate. The bad joke. I tell you, you guys are really good about it. If I get the joke books down, nobody asks for a joke. But if I leave them up, somebody asks for a joke. Right, that number 4. I see that stretch. It's not done that. Hold on. 45. Nope, nope, 45. What do you call a cow on the floor? Ground beef. Oh, yes. Ah. All right, then. Do we want to do the stretch? It's customary to do stretch with, yeah? Hater uses weights when he does it. All right, so get up, clasp your wrists, point your palms towards the ceiling, and push up. And then we're going to lean to the right. And then we're going to lean to the left. And then we're going to lean back. Down to the old tootsie toesies. Come back up. Roll your shoulders back 3 times. Roll them forward 3 times. Roll your neck clockwise 3 times. And counterclockwise 3 times. Yeah, shake it out. Shake it out. There we are. Okay, so now we know this is timed, which it hasn't been before, but whatever. I guess I missed that part of the thing. Oh, God. Excuse me.
Those enslaved mink were trying to stop me. I was sure of that now.
I find myself sympathizing with them, I must admit.
No, General, then I have failed to win you over.
Uh-huh. A point of agreement
Wait, what?
at last.
Where is... What am I missing here? Alright, hold on. We're gonna wait for that to come back down. What did I miss? Gotcha. Okay. Then we go back. Get through the fucking button, Carl! Yeah, I think I did that wrong. Nope, nope. Up! Oh, fucking just barely. Guy. Shit.
I must ask again, General. Are you mocking me?
That would be unprofessional, comrade.
I will try harder to convince you then. It is, after all, a cautionary tale of unleashed tyranny.
It is a cautionary tale of unleashed idiocy. But please, do continue.
You shaky, shaky? Oh shit! Why is he laughing? Like he knows he's supposed to be looking for something.
I stepped from the cable car onto a plateau at the center of the city, where a palace, a vast acropolis, stood. I was reminded of Chelyabinsk Sorok.
May I ask how you know of Chelyabinsk Sorok?
My Aunt Masha was a traveling tinker who married a beef investigator from Zlatoust. She told me of a secret but wonderful city in the west, an edifice of sheer power, humbly serving the will and needs of the people.
Yes, unfortunately, that story didn't end so well.
No, that's what Auntie Marcia told me. And perhaps that is why I was also reminded of it. Because the moment I touched the floor in that place, I could tell something was very, very wrong.
I don't like this motherfucker sitting right there. Okay. We're going back. We're going back.
The ground began to shake alarmingly, and the whole city felt as if it was shuddering. I could only imagine what I would find in the heart of the vast temple.
If it isn't a giant glowing marble, I'm going to be very disappointed.
No. I can't grab it. I was going to try to push it up. I missed something. Who are you talking to? Okay. So, real quick. the main character, Ivan Ivanich. I think that's what his name was. So he is a Russian soldier, scientist thing, employee, that was basically sent into the center of the earth with a giant drill, some type of a device called Little Orpheus. This is him recounting the tale of what happened when he got down here. So it's we're conspiring that this is all not actually happening. That he has, a very bad brain tumor from being next to an atomic bomb. And or he sold it to the Americans. So for lack of a better term, it's the story of a doofus that lost a bomb.
A huge resin sphere that overshadowed all of the others. I caught glimpses through the twisted architecture. And it was then I saw him. Him? The thief, the enslaver, the tyrant, sucking the power from this wondrous city as he drained the very lifeblood of the ancient civilization and drew it into the atomic embrace of little Orpheus. With a song in my heart, I raced onwards to stop him.
Also, some of these background characters' heads don't work correctly. And they'll look like they're supposed to be staring at me, but they're staring at the ceiling. And then their head will just whip around in wild ways. Can I go back this way? Nope.
No, you're fucking dead.
Oh, yeah, he's just woo. Da poo poo. Yeah. I was like, I'm just straight up standing in his fucking beam. Let's see, in Russian programming, head pop off you. Both are horrible with the Russians' track record for stealing and selling off equipment and just being bumbling. Yeah. Shkadoodle. I mean, it was a Cold War. Everyone just wanted to see someone do something. And I didn't. I was a child. Oh. Welcome in, Steadies. And Razor. Welcome in. It's a big dude. Is this by the people that did Little Nightmares? No, it is not done. It's not by the guys that did Little Nightmares, but it is actually done by the people that did Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs. Specifically that Amnesia game. You just need a bunch of gnomes to get killed. Yeah. And we grab the big cancer sphere. That's what we'll call it. I don't want to risk it, so we're just going to sit here and wait. These folks here do look like low budget, Abe from Abe's Odyssey, Oddworld stuff. Okay, so what is moving when I do this? The big arm spheres. Run! Run! while they are distracted. No. Okay, we'll do it this way. Fuck it. We're gonna fuck it up. Yup.
Drained of its power, the magical heart of the city cracked, and it sent shockwaves through the world around me. A true monster, General, willing to bring down the mountain itself upon Agatha and bury it forever in his ruthless scheme. I could not save that wondrous place, General, to my shame and regret. But I resolved myself to avenge the nymph, to recapture little Orpheus, and to bring that tyrant to justice.
Fucking whoa, Jesus. We're gonna freeze frame.
Will our plucky yet careless hero fall forever through those unknown skies? Will he discover the identity of the brutal thief commanding the army of the Menk? What chance does he have of ever returning to his beloved homeland? How long can the general's patience last? All of these questions and more will definitely be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
That's just good one. There we go. Whoop, nope. Of whales and worms! Yes, okay, we read that last time. Thank you.
I plummeted down through that weird sky towards a great turbulent ocean that roared and swelled. A ferocious sea that offered no hope of survival. I thought of home and wept, unaware that in an instant, my fortunes would be changed by an event so bizarre, I almost hesitate to tell you. And it happened like this.
Holy shit. Is it just gonna be the shit from what Pinocchio. Damn, why is my brain? Alright, we'll skip that. Oh shit.
A giant whale?
It was huge, General.
You were swallowed by a giant whale.
Yes, General.
You look remarkably well for a man who was swallowed by a whale.
I am blessed with a strong constitution, General.
For a second there, I was like, ooh, Nighttime Studios.
And I assume you are now going to tell me how you managed to escape from the belly of this giant whale.
Hang on. Y'all have to see it too. Y'all who were here for DMC, you see it, I see it, we all see it. It's like the fucking succubus. Just tiny little ones. Dante also got gobbled up by a huge whale monster. Busted out of its butthole. Also a metaphor, yeah.
Truly, General. And I must say, it really was a fascinating glimpse into the interior life of one of our world's most magnificent beasts. I consider myself a wiser man after this experience.
Just gonna sit down and start drinking some of that shit. Like an energy drink.
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Oh my god. Do not take the brown acid.
Extraordinary place, General. I I could perhaps deliver a lecture on the subject to Moscow University's Zoological Society, if you like. I only want to help.
The Moscow University Zoological Society has, I suspect, better things to do than listen to the ramblings of a man who claims he was swallowed by a whale.
It is a shame, General. People can be so closed-minded.
I, on the other hand, have little choice but to hear you out. For your own sake, Ivan Ivanovich, I must urge you to be brief.
Absolutely, General. I will tell you directly of my miraculous escape from the belly of the whale. You simply won't believe.
Oh, fuck. I thought I was going towards that nub in the middle.
A dangerously overused phrase, comrade.
Yep. What up, Marble? Welcome in. Lords of Acid. Always okay. Always okay.
So I found myself deep within the whale's organs. A strangely beautiful place. A sort of fleshy wonderland. A glade of polyps and globules. A landscape as awe-inspiring in its way as the forests and mountains of Altai. Oh, my home, General, that I yearned and longed for and only hoped, as I hope now, that I might one day see again.
I think we're all longing for home at this point.
Oh, with warm slippers, a mug of steaming Spitzin and a roaring fire. Not far from home, trapped inside a monstrous fish with only the strange and evil-looking worms that infested its gut for
Fuck is a
comfort.
speed
With only one's dedication to one's country and mission to keep one from falling into despair. But no, General, I could not. I had to escape, to find little Orpheus and my way back to the surface and home.
Where do you get warm slippers? I mean, I guess you make them warm with your feet. With the fumes coming off that acid, he shouldn't be upright. Agreed. His lungs should have melted. His eyes should have melted. His skin should have at least boiled up a little bit. Not to mention what should be happening to his testicles. Ah, yes, the giant anus. Russian body is stronger. Keep running. I don't like the look of that worm. This is where we introduce combat. What did it? 360 no scope look back at me.
Worms, you say, living inside the whale.
Oh, they were horrid things, those worms, General. And most unwelcome, I would say. Parasites. No idea just how rampant their infestation was, nor of the tremendous sizes they could grow to. At that point, my thoughts were only of escape. And I had a plan.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
Looks like another anus. Ooh. I do love the little touch of the ground kind of giving under his weight. What laughed? Who fucking laughed? That's what I get for looking at chat. Wait, hold on. We're in danger shit now. Russian body is full of some bullshit. It's found to salt. Think of it as a warm waterbed. Well, I mean, yeah. Waterbeds have heaters in them. Or well, under them, not in them. I had a waterbed when I was a kid. It was supposed to be good for your back and hypoallergenic and shit. I'ma pull out this butt plug for you. I'ma pull out this butt plug for you. Let me get that sweet light of yours. You were fancy. No, we were not fancy. I don't know what convinced my parents to do that. They had a waterbed, and then at a certain age, they were like, our boys will have waterbeds. It's like, I don't get it. Yeah, we're going down that poop chute. Girl, that's a booty hole. Oh, shit. Swing-a-ding-ding-ding.
These worms, they made your Nivirayatni whale sick.
Wherever they attached themselves, the flesh began to turn grey and die. It was a truly distressing sight. I resolved myself to assist the whale by removing the leeches wherever I could find them during my escape.
Shit. Wasting time, everybody's wasting time. Shit! Nope, got it. Okay. Hold up. Out of all that razor, I didn't have the sheepskin rug. Had a blue lava lamp. I had hippies for parents. I mean, come on.
In my mind, it was a simple plan, General. I would climb up through the whale's throat into its mouth, then wait until it opened it to feed and swim out.
Ah, yes. Brilliant, Ivan Ivanovich. Only one or two minor flaws with it. For example, did it not occur to you that the whale would likely be deep underwater when it ate?
Вы правы, General, but I am a strong swimmer. As a child, my parents would take us to holiday near Irkutsk, where we took constitutionals in the waters of Lake Baikal. In fact, my mother often called me her маленький морской котик.
What? That's not fancy. No, it fucking flies.
A giant worm for a giant whale, huh?
At the risk of repeating myself, it was huge, General.
The Moscow University Zoological Society may be interested after all.
Hang on a second. What? I have a lamp and one of those car town rug. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Let us take a moment.
see, I never had
Ivan
that.
Ivanovich.
That's what I wanted, was the
Your
little rug with
ridiculous plan
the town
to
on it.
escape through the mouth of the whale failing, you would now have me believe you had embarked on some misguided crusade to free it of the worm infestation. To what end
I
exactly?
don't remember.
When one suffers, we all suffer, General.
What? Do you think that's the whale? Are you outside of the fucking whale? That can't be.
Your ideological commitment is admirable, comrade, but
I concluded that if I could find the root of the infestation and neutralize it, the whale could mount a spirited counterattack against the worms.
I'm telling you, it's some type of fever dream brought on by radiation poisoning. Quit looking away when we're in Wormtown. Get some of that ecto cooler. Oh shit! Okay. Ceiling anus. I like it. Wow, really?
And then, victorious, the whale would surface to expel the remaining poisonous muck and slime from its body. And at that point, I could escape through the nearest convenient orifice. In this case, most likely the blowhole.
That is the most revolting thing I've ever heard.
General, we are Russians. We have withstood the sheer force of nature and history and emerged triumphant. An expedition through the nasal sphincter of a gargantuan whale is nothing to us.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have a hair in my eye. It's bugging the hell out of me. Yep. Nope, nope, that's not where I needed to be. Is that its brain? So we were on the inside of the eye when we were waving at it. Okay.
I suppose you would have me believe that the whale was grateful to you.
Well, General, that would be presumptuous. I doubt it was even aware of my presence. But I had more immediate problems. For if the whale might have been relieved by my actions, the worms were enraged.
Worms do.
Furious.
Worms
Incandescent.
do not feel
Violently indignant.
emotions.
Demented, General. Deranged.
Enough!
Love these fucking subtitles. How they just keep coming down from the top. All right, so I think we're running. Yeah, we're running. Now, why does this make me think of
Is
Guar?
little Orpheus? Where is my bomb? Unless you are trying to tell me the whale swooped that as well.
No, it did not, General. That would be absurd.
No, Ivanovich, you are absurd. Your story is absurd. This whole ridiculous
Shit,
fairy
shit.
tale is absurd.
Huh? Huh? Swing-a-ding! Yep, okay. Sure. I was lucky. Yeah, yeah. I can see that. This here worm is our homage to Odorous Urungus.
Will our brave yet foolhardy hero escape the furious worm? Will he be doomed to spend his days trapped in the innards of a bad-tempered cetacean? Where is the whale swimming to in such a rush? And what will it do when it gets there? Is the General about to lose his temper and order the cosmonaut shot? All of these questions and more must surely be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Interrupt with the the Battle of Sanikovland. Sanikovland. We'll go with that.
I flew from the whale's blowhole like a supersonic jet, and below me the ocean became a sheltered bay studded with wild shapes. You will be amazed as my epic journey unfolds, for here it was about to take a most unexpected turn, and it happened like this.
Turns into getting over it with Bennett Foddy. Y'all would love that. I would fucking hate that.
It was a beautiful but deadly wasteland, freezing cold, brutally chilly, enough to kill a man in hours.
Yet here you are.
Indeed, General. An impoverished childhood playing in the streets of Omsk during those bitter winters had made me hardy.
I thought you said you grew up in Altai.
Ah, General, the life of a poor toy maker's family. We had to move from place to place just to find work.
Did he say that his dad worked for a toy maker? Or is a toy maker? I can't remember now. We're getting strong, like Danny Elfman vibes off this music here. That's an interesting glacier. Okay, well, can't think that's the point. Wait, okay. So we go back. What? There's nothing to go back to. I can't go back. Okay. Oh. Is that not going to make him angry? Oh, he bigger. All right. Can I? No. Okay. Cuckoo ka-choo, baby. Cuckoo ka-choo. That's all. Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. That works. Whoa! Yeah, I think I'm making a bunch of enemies here. Oh, okay, that's death. Don't do that. Everybody loves the seesaw. Shit. Shit. Oh, you know it. They probably smell like honeydew.
Sonikov land, eh? Of course, Sonikov himself reported nothing more than a bluish fog on the horizon. Your island may be nothing more than the product of overactive imaginations.
General, consider this. Imagine taking a simple peasant, a pig shepherd, for example, and telling him one day humans would fly around the earth beyond the sky. He would say you were stark raving mad, Saldaphone, a ridiculous Kazyol Baradati, a buffoon stuffed into a military uniform, a pridurak, a chuchela tuparile.
This peasant of yours had better watch his mouth if he doesn't want to spend his holidays in Solovyetsky. Perhaps you should return to your story.
Look at. Like I was looking at chat. Don't try to logic this fucking game. There ain't no logic here.
There in the cliff, I could not believe it. A hairy elephant, trapped and frozen in the ice.
A mammoth?
No, General, a hairy elephant. Who would think such a thing could be?
He is quite dumb. How's there all this wood just in the middle of the Arctic? And rope. Science. Science. Metal fiber in between. Oh shit! Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. They must have gotten it off the mammoth. Yes. No. Okay, I almost jumped.
onwards through the blizzard, one foot grimly in front of the other, blinded by the snow, my nose becoming quite blue. My thoughts of home crushed under the weight of the plummeting temperature.
I am bored, Ivan Ivanovich, and sick to my teeth of listening to this rubbish. Let us speak plainly now. You will tell me where my bomb is, or I will have you shot.
I am just getting to that, General.
Shot! Comrade Primal! Shot with real bullets, fired from a real gun, not some ludicrous Bultavia about lost cities and dinosaurs and mink and mammoth.
That was a hairy elephant.
No! I will not tolerate any more! Where is the bomb, Ivan Ivanovich? Where is little Orpheus?
It was right there.
What?
It was there. At least I realized it must be.
Where?
Here?
On Sonic Land?
Yes, General. Because as the storm began to clear, I realized with a strange excitement and trepidation that I was not alone on Sonic Land.
I was feeling warm from all the radiation. Although my hair fell out. Oh, this that you see now, this is from the hairy elephant. I put it in. It's quite painful to do. Okay. What did I miss?
Wait. Go back. You say these lifeboats came from Zarya, a Russian ship?
Zarya returned home, but not with all of her crew. And here were the missing lifeboats, trapped in the ice for all of these years. And it could only mean one thing.
That you are continuing to hang lapsha on my ears.
Shit! Nailed it. You can feel warm when you get hypothermia. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's also why you're supposed to, like, if you're with a buddy, you guys are supposed to strip down naked and hold each other. Because you need that body-to-body warmth, not waiting for the warmth to try to reach the edges of your clothing. I'm sorry. All of a sudden, I got the song "I Want to Dance with Somebody" stuck in my head.
Baron Edward von Toll. Of course, I remember reading about his tragic expedition at school. We were taught he had died a hero's death out on the icy wastes, searching for Sanikov land. Yet what if, in doing so, he had sailed accidentally into the interior, deep below the crust of the world? A fellow citizen of the surface. I had to try and find him.
So you're gonna find him and then he's gonna die. Or he's gonna leave him. I mean, that looks like he could get through
He
those.
dead? Explorer stole my
Not dead, General, but quite insane. Perhaps it was the loss of the arm or the leg, or the long years in isolation. But Toll was clearly mad.
You should have got along perfectly then.
How I wish we had. But no, General. Whatever Toll's intention with little Orpheus was, I had no time to consider it. I was in mortal peril once more.
Yeah, we just saw the bomb. The bomb now flew away. I gotta take a tinkle real quick. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Here, I'll put on some music for you guys real quick. I'll also put that forward so I remember to turn it off. It's playing, right? Yeah. So when y'all are gonna swoop in with the hydrates. I know y'all motherfuckers. We'll stop that. Stopped it, right? Yeah. Okay. Barely. Barely. Ah, the green glow of kryptonite, yes.
So, you believe that Toll had somehow enslaved the Yenkiv and bent them to his will?
I do, General. It was obvious. Why else would they serve him? And how else could they be so different from their freed comrades? These odd helmets they wore, it was the science of our times, no doubt about it. Although fused with some strange crystal technology I could not recognize. To be honest with you, it didn't seem appropriate to stop and ask them.
Why not? Stop screaming. Give yourself away.
This dog. You say he was an explorer.
Yes, General, he was. He vanished some 60 years ago. I remember the story well.
And you say he stole little Orpheus.
To get home, General. To get home. I think he must have thought he would use the atomic bomb to blast his way back to the surface.
Brilliant, Ivan Ivanovich! And you expect me to believe that a 100-year-old madman not only survived below the Earth's crust, but enslaved his Mienkiv, explored the lost worlds, and discovered the secrets of atomic power all by himself?
A Tsarist general. An imperialist. No doubt harking back to the terrible days before the Great Revolution. And Estonian.
Estonia.
Estonian general.
They are wily people.
Oh, those wacky, wildly Estonians.
The slave mines stretched away into the distance. And I sometimes wondered if I would ever find my way out. But I never gave up, General.
Of course you did. You are a hero, Ivan Ivanovich.
No, General. No. I am no hero. I am a simple toymaker's son from Tomsk.
Omsk.
General?
Omsk. You said Tomsk.
I said Omsk.
You said Tomsk.
General, I think I am well aware of the city of my birth.
Perhaps all the moving around as a child confused you.
Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend starting a bar fight with one. Is there a story here? Have we started a bar fight with a Finnish person? Well, that's what friends are for. Teach you life lessons that you don't want to go through. Like you have just taught me. Do not pick a bar fight with a Finnish person. Technically, your friend has also now taught me, but, you know, however you want to view it. That's why I told... Wait, are you not going to look away? Sir. Okay, so no. Wait. It's down here. It did not turn out, or it did not go well. Yes, that's not hot as fuck running straight into jet engines like that.
On we flew across the deserted, frozen plateau. I was single-handed in my pursuit, dogged in my determination. I I would take back little Orpheus and prevent Toll from detonating the bomb.
Ah, you are as humble as ever, Tavarish.
Well, General, you are a great military leader, a great strategist, whereas I am simply the humble son of a watch toy maker, and driven by patriotic fever with no regard for my own safety. I rushed blindly on.
Oh, shit. No, he didn't.
Well, General, you are a great military leader, a great strategist, whereas I am simply the humble son of a watch toy maker, and driven by patriotic fever with no regard for my own safety. I rushed blindly on.
Walrus, no! Oh, okay. Ah, the northern lights. Inside the planet. Whee! That didn't sound good.
Will our courageous
Okay.
yet unfortunate hero drown in the depths of an inhospitable frozen sea? Will he thaw out in time to prevent Toll from detonating the bomb? Will the general holiday in Omsk next year? Or Tomsk? Or perhaps both? What exactly is the difference between a mammoth and a hairy elephant? All of these questions and more should almost certainly be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Hooray! Another one down. While these run, I'm gonna grab the dog real quick, please. Beneath the waves of Maliag.
I thought I was doomed. But a miraculous thing happened, General. I could breathe. It must have been the helmet that was jammed onto my head. It was a strange and remarkable thing.
Some might almost say beyond belief.
A narrow-minded fool may indeed, General, but of course you are no Durak. But even as I sank towards the floor of that lost ocean, my journey was about to take me to darker, stranger territory than ever before. And it happened like this.
First, we're gonna go this way. I think it's just a. Had to try. Well, that's a hell of a jump for being underwater with a giant metal helmet on. able to keep your feet underneath you. I really hope I don't have to run from anything.
Let me see if I have this correctly. After narrowly failing to apprehend the mad missing explorer Toll and recapture my atomic bomb in your giant snowball, you fell through thin ice and sank to the bottom of a subterranean ocean, discovering along the way that the mind control helmet you had accidentally wedged onto your head enabled you to breathe underwater and resume your pursuit across the seabed.
General, you seem perplexed.
Perplexed? Perplexed is that the keys to my house are not where I left them. Perplexed is the fact my dog will not eat cheese like other dogs. No, Ivan Ivanovich, I am not perplexed.
Wait, am I going that? Okay. I think I'm going this way? Am I going this way?
Intrigued, then, perhaps?
I'm not sure intrigued is the correct term either. Enraged at being taken for a simpleton. Now that, perhaps, is a better way of describing my current state of mind.
Well, that can't be good.
That is unfortunate, General.
Once again, Comrade Privalov, I must correct you. Unfortunate is losing one's car in a snowstorm. Unfortunate is booking opera tickets on your wife's birthday and getting the date wrong.
Oh, was she furious?
That is not the issue! Furious. However, now that is a good word.
I could speak with your wife. Would that help? I could always have a word with her if you like.
I could always have you shot.
Oh, you could, but I suspect she would appreciate the gesture less.
That's close. Good. Quick time event. Nope, we're not. Was that a death?
A kraken. A vast monster of the sea. A giant, humongous, many-armed electrical destroyer of ships and cities.
Electrical?
Electricity flowed along its horrible body, sparking and stunning all it touched, flowing like deadly rivers along its awful tentacles.
Should I be? No, okay. Just randomly screaming every now and then. Can't go that way. Invisible wall. I too sometimes scream with existential dread. Just cry silently to myself. Screaming changes nothing. Just like what we will all become in the end.
A sobering discovery. Are you suggesting that the vessel simply wandered off course and sank here? That seems unlikely even by your standards.
No, General, I only wish that were true. The mighty ship showed terrible scars, signs of having been grappled and torn asunder by some huge and terrible adversary.
It is indeed strange and curious. I'm troubled by this discovery.
Might you almost be perplexed, perhaps?
Don't push your luck.
a good light or a bad light? Or an indifferent light? Oh! Fuck! Damn it. I'm not gonna land that shit again, you watch. Oh, that was close. Bad touch. Oh, bad light, I got you. Mash the button to open the clam. What? He's making swimming motions. What the? Okay. It's good light.
I was stationed at Sydney Ostrif some years ago. I am only too aware of how easy it is for the imagination to create monsters when one is exposed to lonely and dark places. My men required constant monitoring.
Much like my cousin Pavel.
He was also stationed at Ostrov?
No, he required constant monitoring. He was a devil for stealing eggs.
Why eggs? It's a necklace from Secret of Nim. Is that the Barnaby's house, actually? No, that was a cinder block.
I was referring to the fear that something is lurking in the darkness. Something strange, brutish, and ill-intentioned.
Again, that sounds much like my cousin Pavel.
You're fine. Get your ass up there.
Stop acting like you can't do the shit. Get the shit on.
Was ist das? Nothing? Okay. Oh, jellyfish. Are you good jellyfish or bad jellyfish? Can't tell if that looks like a man of war jellyfish, but we could be
I was
jumping.
being hunted. There was no doubt about it. And escape was all I could think about.
Naturally.
That and duty.
Duty?
Yes, General. After all, I had a bomb to recover from that villain Toll.
How clever of you to remember that.
Get a little bit of little speed on that. Momentum. Okay. Nope. Oops, diddles.
But first, there was the issue of escape. Escape from a dreadful, grasping creature that consumed all it could reach, dragging anything that wandered within its clutches to a miserable doom. A
That was
hoarder
close.
of useless trophies and stolen goods.
Once again, Tavarish, I suspect you are pursuing a somewhat tortuous metaphor for capitalism, in the misguided hope of appealing to my political ideals.
Oh, jump scare.
I was like a mouse, General. A little mouse being toyed with by a terrible cat.
Rather a wet mouse.
I was like a little underwater mouse.
Being stalked by a giant rubbery electrical cat with 8 tentacles.
Exactly, General.
Good, I'm glad we cleared that up. You may continue.
No.
Mrs. Mrs.
Uh-oh. Got the bucket. The giant. Octopus is looking at me. Oh, shit. No, we're fucking. Fucking. There we go. Woo!
Submarines. You didn't mention submarines before.
Didn't I? Why? No, non verne, General. Of course, submarines. Millions of them. Well, several, at least.
Any particular submarines? Did you see names, numbers?
General, have
Red
you lost a
October?
submarine?
I am not at liberty to answer that question, as you well know.
Well, General, losing one's car in a snowstorm is unfortunate, as you say. But to lose a whole submarine, that could be considered careless.
Yo, you gonna make us do a stretch in the middle of a running through the water like that? No. Oh, you mean the general. Yeah. No, all right, let's get up. Let's do this stretch. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Last few rests, point your palms towards the ceiling and push up. And then we're going to go to the right. And then we're going to go to the left. And then we're going to go back. Down to the old Tootsie Toesies. Come back up. Roll your shoulders back 3 times. Roll forward 3 times. Roll your neck clockwise 3 times. And then roll them counterclockwise 3 times. Shake it out. You watch this. At the end of it, Ivan is going to have sold the bomb to the Americans. And then he's also going to sell the information that he learned from this dude to the Americans. Well, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoyed that stretch. Good stretch.
And you are certain it was M. the Vestchi Pidishat.
Well, that was painted on the hull, so I can only assume so.
I think I know where this dismal story is going next. You somehow miraculously brought the remaining closed cycle engine online, flooded the torpedo tubes, dispatched the Kraken with one shot, and triumphantly surfaced.
No, General, that is not what happened at all. I did indeed make my way to the torpedo tubes, but for a very different purpose. After all, history has taught us that atomic power is not to be toyed with.
Much like tired, impatient generals, perhaps. Particularly the perplexed ones.
Indeed, General. Or like dogs that will eat no cheese.
Was that a smart idea? Should we not have put that in our backpack or something? Oh, Jesus! We're running! Come on, go, motherfucker! Jesus Christ, the electricity's coming to get you in the butthole! What? Okay. What the fuck ever. Oh my god, fuck. Yeah. I knew he was going to shoot himself out of the torpedo pod.
Will our determined yet disorientated hero end his days as socialist sushi? Will his daring exploits be cut tragically short by vengeful calamari? Will the general's wife ever forgive him for missing Ruslan and Lyudmila? And just how many eggs did Pavel steal, and where did he keep them? All of these questions and more may or may not be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Okay, now. Great. Good. That's another one down. 7, 8. Well, we've at least got time for one more. To make for a short chunk next time.
I was alive, General. Somehow, miraculously,
fuck?
I was alive.
And
Some
upside down.
twist of fate, some hand of destiny, but I was alive. Strange as this new world was, I knew Toll must have come this way, and it was my task to find him. And it happened like this.
It's gonna be like Journey.
The sun beat down on me relentlessly. The heat was unbearable. I was exhausted. Yet I could not stop. I had to go on. For 7 weeks I trudged across the desert. On the second day...
Please, comrade, if we may. I think we can skip the details, unless you consider them to be particularly relevant to the location of Little Orpheus.
Of course, General. We will simply omit the tale of the singing chasm, the oasis of mirrors, the sightings of Toll's Mienk aloft on their pterodactyls carrying parts of my crashed rocket drill over the horizon to Lemuria.
Wait, the what?
Singing chasm?
Not that, but the rocket drill.
Oh yes, General, the rocket drill. But what did Toll want with it? And why Lemuria?
Lemuria.
Lemuria, General.
I am not familiar with this Lemuria, comrade.
Well, that is because it does not exist, General. Or at least, so I thought.
I say you, he dead. What the hell is up with his arm? Oh, there you go. It got fixed. Don't worry about it. Nobody saw that. More switches!
Those strange crystals seem to exert an extraordinary hold over the stone blocks and arches. When they hummed, the whole city remade itself. Where they were missing, clearly looted by some villainous thief, the city was fallen to ruin. It was like a vast musical instrument, vandalized, and yet still attempting to toot.
Hoot? Like a booty?
How poetic. I am sure our engineers would be fascinated and baffled in equal measure. If the whole department hadn't been arrested for sedition last week, I would happily convey it to their skeptical ears.
Sedition, General? Really?
I died.
How poetic. I'm sure our engineers would be fascinated and baffled in equal measure. If the whole department hadn't been arrested for sedition last week, I would happily convey it to their skeptical ears.
Sedition, General? Really? That is unfortunate.
How poetic. I'm sure
I'm not
our engineers would be
trying to just-
fascinated and baffled in equal measure.
No? Okay.
If the whole department hadn't been arrested for sedition last week, I would happily convey it to their skeptical ears.
Sedition, General? Really? That is unfortunate news indeed.
I am joking, comrade.
Ah, okay. Ah, pterodactyl. Damn it. I was hoping I was just out of the way, but I guess not. Really? Okay, cool. We gotta go all the way back and reinitiate it. Awesome. Immersion. Woo, that was close.
He almost saw my tangy bangers.
Oh, yes. The Menk for here, all right. Which meant whatever dastardly scheme Toll had, it was to be enacted on these burning sands.
And you will explain this in due course, I imagine.
Eminently, General. What you need to know first is this. I have told you already how parts of the devices the enslaved Menk were forced to wear came from the surface.
Radio parts and so on, yes, from what you have told me. Assuming there were plenty of lost ships in the ocean as you claim, for Toll to have dredged up what he needed to assemble them.
Aha, good. You are one step ahead of me, General.
I said assuming.
Of course, assuming. Now, as I gazed in awe at the buildings rising and falling around me, I realized that the other major component of those mind-controlling helmets was crystal. Toll had raided Lemuria for them. He knew the city. He knew the crystals could amplify vibrations and waves, and was using them to boost the signal of the radio parts to exert his control over the nymph. Which meant...
Yes?
Imagine, General, what such amplification could achieve when fused to the finest atomic science our great Soviet civilization has produced.
Wait. I do not understand. You said Toll was planning on using the bomb to shatter the Earth's crust to return to the surface.
A tragic mistake, General. They had not recognized the extent of his mad ambitions.
You mean to imply Toll would have attempted to enslave the Russian people? Bah!
The will of the Soviet citizen is mighty and strong.
To you, perhaps, as a trained warrior. But consider, perhaps instead, a humble son of a toy maker from Tomsk.
Ah, yes. Perhaps we have our share of simpletons, after all.
Hallelujah. You motherfucker. I wasn't going to make it. I had to run back. Whoops. Jump! Jump, you motherfucker! Jump! Wait, is it?
The vast pictograms told of a history of wonders. They seem to suggest the Lemurians were travelers from another world, where a mysterious clock seemed to stand.
That is very mysterious. As mysterious as the location of little Orpheus, perhaps.
Ah, yes, of course, General. I am just getting to that.
For a second there, I thought that was the thing from Alone in the Dark. Oh, he not gonna look. He not gonna look away. I gotta. Okay. Oh. Da 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 da.
As I bravely explored that ancient city, a question was gnawing at my mind. What did it mean that the Lemurians had foreseen the coming of Tol? And who was the man from above that was celebrated as the savior of the Miengf? It was almost as if they could read the future in their crystals. The bells of Lemuria tolled and tolled, A roaring symphony, a crescendo of peals that set the city dancing, each note causing the crystals to shimmer and cascade with light. But the sandstorm was no natural phenomenon, and the bells did not ring for celebration. Something was very wrong here.
Aside from the pterodactyls and the nymph and the dancing stones and the ancient magical prophecies and the crystals and now the giant bells, you mean?
If you don't want me to continue, General, then I can easily just quietly go home.
Don't think Chepucha will get you out of this one, comrade.
Oh, nope. Whoa, okay. Yeah, well, that was cool.
I raced through those magical structures, a righteous fire in my heart. I was like Dobrynya Nikitsch, prepared to strike at the dragon who threatened my homeland.
Your heroism is only surpassed by your modesty.
On the contrary, General, I chose Dobrynya carefully. Like him, I am a simple peasant. It was fate that chose me to descend to the Earth's core.
It was General Kumanin who chose you to descend to the Earth's core. But don't let that get in the way of your story.
Well then, award General Polkovnik Kamanin the highest medal in the world.
He already has several of those.
I cannot take credit for his wisdom in sending me.
I don't know how they're not impacting the ropes, but whatever.
What was once a rocket drill ship, built to burrow into the Earth, was now a mighty vessel, repurposed to blast off into the skies.
Oh god. Oh, okay. Couldn't tell that was something I needed to jump off of, or jump over. What? Fuck, jump. Oh, fuck!
There was no doubt the toll was headed for the strange world with its clock, although to what end I was yet to understand. But there was no time to consider, no time for questions.
No time to explain.
Toll was on the rocket. Little Orpheus was on the rocket. And wherever they were headed, I must head there too, to thwart his plans, recover my drill, and save the world!
Oh no, he fell off.
Will our enthusiastic yet disorientated hero be burnt to a cinder by the rocket's engines? Will he be smashed into the rock that surely must be beyond the Lemurian skies? Does Nikolai Petrovich Kamenyan really need any more medals? What was the strange clock, and what could it all mean? All of these questions and more will be answered if you're extremely lucky in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
We could do another one.
We can squeeze another one in.
Shit, I might have broke it. There we go.
Laika!
Are you stark raving mad?
It was Laika. I am sure of it. That spirited little dog saved me.
Laika saved you in her little space machine.
I believe the correct term is capsule, General.
Don't push your luck any further, Ivan Ivanovich. I fear it might snap.
Oh, my apologies, General. In my excitement to explain what I discovered on the far side of the Metagalacticus Interiores, I got carried away. And it happened like this.
Are we still even in the center of the Earth? I'm so fucking confused.
A rocky moon. It's the center of the Earth.
Okay, thank
The
you.
source of all creation, General. A place where time flowed like rivers, and boulders of raw matter rained like comets upon the cratered rock.
Another miraculous escape from death. Another happy accident.
It was no accident, General. Laika took me there entirely deliberately. I'm sure of that. She continues to be a heroine and a savior and protector of our great nation.
So the rocket that went into space with the dog, then went into the center of the Earth.
Laika died in orbit.
No, General, she did not. She's very much alive and happy, and currently living several miles below our feet.
Laika is dead, Ivan.
She most certainly is not, General.
This is the real world, Tavarish. A world where you did not go to the center of the Earth, and Laika died in orbit.
In my world, General, Laika is still alive.
A better world, some may argue. Very well. I will live in your world for a while longer, but time is running out.
Ah, yes, time, General. I was just coming to that. There in the distance it stood, enveloped in a mighty time storm. The world clock, General. The beating heart of all history. The axis mundi, the pillar of the world.
Not enough to conquer Russia by drilling back to the surface with his magical mind-controlling atomic radio set, then.
No, General. You see, what if he could fuse little Orpheus directly with the world clock? Then his message would radiate with every tick and every talk. He would
TikTok.
not simply be the Tsar. He would be the Tsar of all time, the eternal tyrant, the literal incarnation of everything our glorious revolution stood to overthrow.
Oh, okay. Flashbang.
Sonikiv!
Uncanny, General. But it was somehow different. I felt no cold. The waves were motionless. Indeed, it was as if I had stepped free of those rivers of time and stood on entirely motionless ground. And there in the distance,
What?
Debris from Syria and tall slave mines had washed up here, almost as if I were meant to find it. And there, amongst it, the winking of steel led me to a blasting cap, and a plan began to form.
He found the Allspark. Oh, shit. Fucking run!
The terrain was ferocious. Explosive eruptions of fire and heat. Thunderous emissions and lethal gases.
Much like your cousin Pavel, perhaps, as a result of consuming all of those stolen eggs.
Aha! General, you have been listening after all!
It reminds me of the Watchmen, the house on Jupiter.
Agartha again. But why?
You are stalling, comrade. The clock is ticking.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Of course. In a flash of inspiration, I understood. It was all wrong, you see, General.
That we can agree on.
We should never have gone to the center, because without little Orpheus, Toll could not have become the tyrant he had. The rocket drill was his means to reach the world clock, but it was little Orpheus that enabled him. And the time itself, the world clock itself, was determined to make matters right.
With a little help from you, of course.
Merely a simple pawn in a game played upon a cosmic scale, General. But a pawn who understood that he was being given a second chance to grab a chunk of the explosive resin that wondrous city was built upon.
Unlock Nara's mind, you stupid bitch.
And I was back. The mighty river of time roared past me, carrying the weight of
More
the whole of
running and
history with it.
jumping!
Even for you, this is a stretch. Our time is almost up.
Nope.
I have to...
And I was back. The mighty river of time roared past me, carrying the weight of the whole of history with it.
Even for you, this is a stretch. Our time is almost up. I have to submit my report within the hour.
Time, General. Time was nearly up indeed. That ancient and magical river that carried me along was surely moving inevitably
God,
towards
fuck.
some kind...
What the fuck? Okay. Oh, fucking weird ass platforming. Dude. Where are my wily frames? God, that's moving real fucking fast. I hope I wasn't supposed to catch up with that, because that thing's fucking gone.
Enough. No more, Privalov. No more stories. No more lost worlds and space dogs. I'm full of it. It is nearly midnight, and you have not given me the adequate explanation for the whereabouts of little Orpheus and the atomic bomb.
But, General, I am about to tell you what happened when I finally caught up with the villain Toll.
I do not care, Tavarish. I simply do not care. You have worn me down, and it is time to call a halt to this. I bear you no manners, comrade. In many ways, I admire you, but time is running out.
Yes, General, yes. Time. Time. Because it was time itself that suddenly appeared to be on my side.
Time is on my side.
Perhaps the world clock was so impressed with your egg-wearing antics, it decided to return you to Plutonia for a second attempt. I would strongly suggest you cut to the chase.
The chase, yes. The pursuit of Toll and little Orpheus. I stood there with the resin fragment in one hand and the blasting cap in the other, and then, just like that, a clock began to ring.
The world clock?
No, General, an alarm clock. My Slava alarm clock, in fact, given to me by Auntie Marsha.
The one who married the beef investigator.
The very same. And the moment I saw that clock, I knew what I had to do.
We're making a time bomb?
Yes, I'm waiting.
A bomb, General. A bomb to destroy a bomb.
So, you decided to build a bomb, eh? A bomb to destroy little Orpheus.
It was a simple plan, really, General.
Yes, you are very fond of your simple plans.
It was the last time I was to see those poor enslaved Mienk on my journey. As they scurried in agitation around the base of the rocket drill, now a dreadful weapon of war in the hands of a madman, I was reminded of my mother.
Your mother looked like a nymph? That is extremely disrespectful, comrade.
No, I meant I was raised by my mother from an early age, of course. My childhood memories of my father were all too brief.
You are rambling, comrade Privalov. Time is running out. Dieni Rezinovi.
Time will run out for us all, General, will it not? And it ran out for my father on the shores of Volga.
Your father fought at Stalingrad?
He did, General.
So did I.
Well, so you see, General. Perhaps we are just the same, you and I. Perhaps we are all just Menkf in the end.
Flashbang. Flash, bang, bang, bang.
What possible use in the construction of a bomb could be found in the belly of a giant whale? Were you perhaps planning on using a worm as a fuse?
That would be ridiculous, General.
I would hate to undermine your otherwise entirely plausible account.
You forget, General. The belly of the beast was full of shipwrecks.
I thought you were
And
going to say
on
shit.
one of them, I was bound to find what I was looking for. Fuse wire.
Comrade, yes, you'd forgotten all about the fuse until I reminded you, hadn't you?
General, your cynicism is unbecoming to a man of your rank and stature.
Give it that old chutzpah. And a hitzpah.
The clock was now ticking, General. Literally. I was surrounded by time, immersed in it, floating along a river of it on a raft made of history, seeking the next moment.
What? What the fuck stopped me in midair?
The clock was now ticking, General. Literally. I was surrounded by time, immersed in it, floating along a river of it on a raft made of history, seeking the next moment of opportunity to hurtle backwards amongst those lost worlds.
I am a patient man, Tavarish. I lost 3 toes in the winter outside Sharkovskaya in 42. A drunken dentist removed 2 frostbitten toes and 1 perfectly healthy one. You may therefore consider me a man blessed with an uncommon level of endurance for discomfort.
I hate visiting the dentist. My Uncle Vanya was a dentist, and he was a deeply strange man, notwithstanding the love he felt for his pigs.
Was that not a platform down there? What the fuck? Of course! Fucking danger! Danger, danger! High voltage! Where we touch! Where we kill! Whoa! Flashbang!
And so to the ocean floor, and that strange submerged city, and those poor lost vessels. To find a shell case to hold all of my scavenged ingredients, the last piece I needed to construct my bomb.
Oh, I could have
Ah,
jumped over
yes, I have been waiting for this.
General?
I'm Ivan Ivanovich. Whilst you have rambled on and on about it, I have simply bided mine. I am a patient man, as I have said.
Yes, I don't feel I paid enough attention to the story about your toes. Do you have specially made shoes?
Enough! Now I have your full attention. Indulge me, Tavarish. Explain to me how you made this bomb.
General?
Your bomb, comrade, that you so brilliantly constructed to destroy little Orpheus. Tell me how you made it.
I like the light effect on this stuff.
Well,
In detail. The type of detail that should present no problem to a man who was actually capable of building a bomb, which I suspect would be an entirely different man to one who cheated on his entrance exams for the cosmonaut program.
Truth is coming up,
You are
Ivan.
uncharacteristically silent, comrade. Cat, got your tongue?
If I may, General, perhaps just a minute or two to gather my thoughts?
There are precious few minutes left. We have reached our conclusion, I think.
Yes. Yes, we have, General. I gazed up at the world clock and knew I had arrived at my destination. Whatever lay inside would see my journey end one way or another. But I had no idea of the marvels that awaited me. And
The bomb, Ivan Ivanovich! Tell me how you built the bomb!
it was a wonderful sight. The world...
It is 2 minutes to midnight, Ivan.
Minutes?
It is time to end this story.
Well, that's a hell of a way to end that. Damn. Boss, that's the general. All right. That's gonna do it for me for tonight. I think we got what, like 2 left? Yeah. We'll finish those next time. How do I get out? Yeah, we're just gonna do this. I'm not going into it to then get out of it. Fuck that shit. I mean, yeah, we'll finish it. The next stream that I do, we'll finish this, and then we'll fuck about with something else for the rest of that evening. And then the stream that follows that, we will actually do Birdie's Downfall. Oh, here comes Doggo.
Here comes the doggo. Sounds good now. I can get some screechies.
In Russia, you don't get out of game. Game gets out of you. I mean, that's very true. Very, very true. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me. Higgy, Ping, Hater, Iron Fox, Razor, Steadiest, Marble. You're the greatest people on the face of the planet. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. Let's get you guys set up to raid Surreal. It's a cute little game. It started to kind of put me to sleep in the ocean area. The weird bubbling noise was that was gonna do it for me. It was gonna I was gonna fall asleep. I'm glad we got out of there. So just so that you guys know, Surreal is playing Split Fiction. So if that's a game that you don't want to see anything about, because I don't know how far they are into it, say about now. If not, join me for the raid. I'll hang out for at least a little bit. But you guys have a beautiful evening, and I'll see you. Well, it'll probably be Monday, if not Sunday. We'll find out. We'll see. Have yourselves a good night, y'all.